All right, come on. Hello, everybody. It's Friday. We're all here. Chance, honestly, I don't know how you do it. Sorry for anyone who had to see that. One of the streamers from quite a while, hi Cindy, from quite a few years ago. She was in Scotland, and one of the things that I remember her saying, one of the earliest things I remember her saying was about her rabbit's manky butt that she had to clean. I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but I think I know what that is. Now I do, because I now have a cat who has manky butt, and both of them have manky eyes at points. So we're just cleaning up here before we let them be presentable to the world. Okay. Tell you what, it's a circus over here, people. It's a circus over here. You are being graced with Sir Charles in the flesh. He wanted to be up here today. See if I can scoot him back a little bit. And Chance is here as well. There we go. So everybody's here. Oh, goodness. Everybody's here. Not quite. Muppets downstairs. Hello, hello. Hi, Nancy, Linda, Sheila. Hello, hello. Hi, Robin, Joni. Hey, Christy. Good to see you, too. How are things going for you? I hope you're doing okay. Been thinking about you. Hi, Dorothy. Nope, lie down. You gotta lie down. Hi, Virginia. Hi, Tink. Ruth. Oh, my goodness. Say it is true. Ruth is here. Ruth is in the house. Put your butt down. Not you, Ruth, the cat. I gotta find my mouse so you don't lay on my mouse and try something weird. I was talking to the cat, Ruth, not you. I don't know why Chance has decided he's gonna show his rear end to the world. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta change my... Okay, there we go. Hi, Tori. Good to see you. I know, it's very descriptive, isn't it? Manky butt. Okay, Ruth, that's good. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Ruth, I knew you would get a charge out of that. Yeah, so we have yin and yang here today, apparently, because, I don't know, Chance is not going to look at the camera. That's okay. You're good, right? Chance has been shadowing me, this one back here, with the manky hind end. He has been shadowing me since 11 o'clock. It is now 1 p.m. here, my time, 2 p.m. Eastern. And he has been shadowing me for 2 hours. 2 hours. Exactly, Robin. Hi, Marilyn. Oh, golly. I know any of you that come in here late, the butt jokes are references to Chance. He's the butt of the joke today. You getting down? You getting down? All right, go ahead. Get down. You don't have to be up here. You know how to do it. Get down. Oh, is that being on camera? That's for the birds. For the birds. So you get to hog the whole thing. You get to hog the entire experience. Yeah, I do have a funny Charlie story. It is a bit gross. Hi, Dana. Hi, Jean. Yes, I do have a funny story. Christy, you're doing good. Oh, good. I'm glad. Sorry, I'm advertising apparently for Starbucks. I didn't mean to. I had that really close. Um, oh, tell your daughter, I don't know your daughter's name, but tell her I said that's so sweet. Thank you. Tell her I said thank you for thinking of them. Um, Orana, is that how you say your name? Coffee is good. It is good. I had to go get it. Yeah, sorry about having to be. No matter, they're really good at marketing. They have their logo all the way around the cup. Anyway, Nightbot is in the house. Welcome, Nightbot. Nightbot is just here to help me remember things and not to say the same thing over and over and over. So, Anna. Okay, Anna, welcome. Hi, Tracy. All right. Charlie is just going to... This is what he does. So do you want to hear the Charlie story first or later? I'm going to warn you straight up. It's a little gross. Okay? Straight up. It's a little gross. It's funny. Gross. I'm going to tell stories on you. Is that okay? Says I don't care. If you would just scooch down a little bit, then I could see you a little bit better. And then you've got room to scooch up. And Chance is on the floor complaining about the whole thing like he wasn't up here. Yeah, now he wants on my lap. I'm telling you, it's a 3 flipping ring circus here. And I only have 2 cats. All right, you're going to come up? All right, I'll hold you while we talk. All right. So anybody watching the recording, first of all, welcome and thank you for watching the recording. And secondly, I know, Ruth, right? It's perfect for that, isn't it? It's perfect. No, you can't drink out of it. Chance wants to drink out of my cup. He likes coffee. Hi, Anne. Oh, I know, Anne, I know. It's not a puking story, but it's close. Well, yeah, it is, actually. It is. All right, I'm going to tell... Fair warning to anyone watching the recording, and I'm sorry the camera's a little crooked, but it just is what it is today. Fair warning, I'm going to tell you a gross story. It's pretty funny. Okay, are you ready? It involves color, so there's that. Well, many of you know that Charlie has had... okay. I'm telling you, if you get easily grossed out, either mute now or scroll forward, okay? That I've given you every chance. So new people that come in and go, what is she talking about? You guys are in charge of telling the people. So anyway, Charlie has not been feeling well. He's doing better. I realized today that it has been almost 2 months, pardon me, almost 2 months since he's had his problems and been in the hospital and so forth. Although he's been in the hospital 3 times. But it's been 2 months since it all started. Hey, Jan. Now, that isn't even nice. You just blocked the entire shot. Do you see that? This is what this cat does. He wants all the attention. All the time. Yeah, he wants all the attention all the time. And Lena, Miss Linux 2010, if you're around, I'm going to show you something in a little bit. 2 months, I know. Hi, Gail. All right, we're going to see if we can reposition so that, all right, lay down, you're fine. So that Chance doesn't hog all the camera space. And this is what we do. We give each other baths and so forth. Anyway, okay. So, Charlie's not been feeling well. I'll try not to belabor this story too long. He wasn't feeling good. The upshot was that he was, he'd been coughing and carrying on, which is what sent us to the vet because he was having such a hard time. Sent us to the vet. He was there for a day. They did a bunch of stuff. They sent him home. They said they really couldn't find the the cause for his issue. They put him on prednisone, which ended up causing more issues and so forth and so on. Long story. End up in the hospital for like 3 days because he was having a diabetic something or other. They had to get his sugar down. He's too fat. Tell me something I don't know. He's now on very expensive cat food and blah, 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 blah. Hello, Joan. Yes. Okay. So that's where we were. And he's always had a little bit of trouble in the litter box, if you can catch my drift. Okay? That sent him to the hospital the last time because he was in such distress. And so they put him on the cat, put the cat on Miralax. Okay? All right. So he was doing okay, seemed to be feeling good, seemed to be feeling steadily better. He's doing good. Hi, Norma. Hi, Catherine. Good to see you, Catherine. Hi, Gina. And anybody coming in, if I don't say hello to you, please know that I'm so glad you're here. So anyway, again, caveat, this is your warning. If you get grossed out easily, have a weak stomach, leave now. Or mute your computer or scroll on by. So anyway, Saturday. Saturday was a particularly bad day for Sir Charles. Particularly bad day. I came into the studio. Oh, Catherine has 6 cats. Good, then you're okay. You get it. Clausman's in the house. Ah, yes. It's a caveat. Yeah, instead of caveat, it's caveat. Okay, Hannah's a retired nurse. Nothing grosses her out. Yeah, I used to work with a nurse. She was like that too. The grosser it was, the better she liked it. If you had something on your body that was gross, she's like, let me see it. And I'm like, oh, there's something wrong with you, woman. Okay, so anyway, I came in the studio Saturday morning, bright and early, came in here, and as Ann Lar is so, Gina's former EMT, okay. 2 cat, okay, you guys are okay then. Okay, good. So, I come in the studio, and as Ann Lar is so famously has phrased it in the past, Charlie had a puke fest in the studio, which is one reason that they live in the studio. When I walk out and shut the door, they are contained because they are elderly cats now. Charlie's older than Chance by a year, but they are geriatric animals, and so it helps to contain them in one area, right? And Ruth has 2 kids. There you go. So any of you who have cats kind of get the drift of this. Hey, Dar. Yes. So, oh, you're shedding. I'm now getting cat hair on my nose. Thank you very much for sharing. So I immediately go into action. I have a little green clean machine, which is this little, it's kind of like a spot bot, except it's not automatic. It's like a rug shampooer, but it's for spots. I've gotten now to where I don't even put it away. Does that tell you anything about what's going on here? I don't even put it away. So I got my little green clean machine, and I got after it, and I got right after it, pumpkin. I need to try some pumpkin. I wonder if they would eat it. So I got right after it, cleaned everything up. I had more towels in the studio than I had carpet. I haven't done any work yet. And so then I finally get to work. And Charlie starts in, he keeps up his thing, he eats a little food, then he pukes a little bit, then he eats a little more, he pukes, it's kind of like that. What's the Music Man? Where the song is eat a little, or talk a little, what is it? It's that song. I can't think of the words. Anyway, and what it was. And the food that he's on, it leaves nice yellow stains. So you have to get right on him and really work on him because the carpet's not all that conducive to yellow stains. Not much carpet is. Any hoot. Is it Make a Little Love? No, it's where the ladies are talking. They're talking. It's a gossip song. I forgot what it is. But anyway, it's kind of what Charlie's day reminded me of. Anyway, so he's doing that and alternately climbing in the litter box and putting his front feet up on the rail and stressing and straining, getting nowhere, being frustrated. At best, he would produce a fart. But he's getting progressively more miserable, and I'm like, oh no. And then he would bound out of the litter box and the litter would fly, and I'm like, oh my God. So now I have wet spots combined with cat litter, da-da, 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 right? Okay? Okay. Hey, Becky. All right, so you got the picture. Hi, Sherry Ann. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever and ever. Okay, so you got the idea. You got the idea. He's fine now, by the way. But he was miserable. Okay, the cat was miserable. And the more he strained, the more he puked. You guys, I could get nothing done. Nothing. And this is like this colossally busy time of year for me. So busy because I'm putting so much into so many different things right now. I'm so busy and I couldn't do anything because all I could do was clean up on aisle 6, clean up on aisle 5, clean up on aisle 4, clean up on aisle 2, clean up on aisle 1. Oh, okay, OMG, right? And I finally just give it up and I would just sit and wait for the next explosion. But none of it was making him feel better. I'm like, okay. So I tell Clausman, we're getting the Miralax. We're going to give him a dose of that. And, I don't know that it will help anything right now, but it'll make me feel better that we've done something. So we give him a dose of Miralax, which, of course, he detests because I have to liquefy it and give it to him in a syringe. Promptly, he gets down on the floor, and about 20 minutes later, he throws that up. Okay, great. Charlie, I'm trying to help you here, man. I'm trying to help you, right? I'm trying to help you, man. I'm trying to help you. Yes, they do want to be in my lap when I'm working. And yeah, but Charlie was just busy pacing and climbing in and out of the litter box, and he's miserable. I'm telling you, people, this went on for hours, okay? And it's the weekend. The vets don't see patients on the weekends here. You have to go to an emergency vet at the university. I don't know if they are even seeing anybody right now because of COVID. Yada, 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 yada. So he has done one last puke. So I go in there, back here, and I'm cleaning it up. And now I have the majority of my carpet is damp. And he lays down on his side. I kid you not, okay? That's right, Tracy. Okay, are you ready for this? This is the gross. Oh, before this, he had acted like he was going to poop anywhere in the studio. And I'm like, I don't care. Get relief. I'll clean it up. All right? Just deal with your business. I'll clean it up. Then he starts butt scooting. Okay, I'm telling you, gross, gross, gross. So now he's butt scooting and leaving racing stripes around on the carpet. And I'm thinking, okay, well, something. So now I get the little green clean machine, clean all that up. And I'm like, honestly. Okay? So we have racing stripes, puke, and whole 9 yards. Yes. And look, now he's going to sit up and make sure you see who did all this. You ready? So he lays on his side as I'm cleaning up the last of the current issue. He lays down on his side. And just like a female cat giving birth, he does one massive contraction and deposits dog-sized poop on the carpet. Oh. I've never seen anybody do this. I have cleaned up every shade of yellow and tan and clear imaginable and brown, and now I am just stunned because here is this dog-sized turds on the carpet that he has just squirted out while he was laying on his side. Oh my gosh. And you know what I did? You know what I did? What do you think I did? Needs more fiber, no doubt. What do you think I did? I mean, it is no wonder the cat was miserable. No wonder. What do you think I did? I went and I got Clausman because I wasn't. That's right. That's right, Gail. I wasn't going to be the only one who witnessed this event. So I go down and I get Clausman. And I say, this is what happened. So anyway, he's looking and he's going, oh, no. He's like gobsmacked. You know, it's like, oh, it's the craziest thing. So anyway, so I cleaned that up. Little green clean machine. Sucked it all up. Exactly, Violet. Nobody should have that much fun by themselves. So I cleaned this up. I swear we're going to do art. It's only 17 minutes past the time we're supposed to be doing something. I cleaned that up. I now have a garbage bag, like a grocery sack full of paper towels and, you know, gunk. And I'm like, could this possibly be over now? And he walks around here whining for a little bit longer, because you know how it is. Sometimes it takes a little bit before your body kind of gets back in shape. And about 10 minutes, 15 minutes after that, he crawls up on the table, which is right behind where I stream. I've shown this. There's a pallet on the other table on the other side of where I stream. It's just their table and a place that I stack stuff because it's useless otherwise. And so he crawls up on his pallet. Chance crawls up on the pallet beside him. They snuggle up like yin and yang and was out like a light, and he slept the entire rest of the afternoon and evening. Was happy as a clam. Everything was right with the world. This one right here, this thing right here, is responsible for every bit of that. This one right here was trying so hard to make it all better. This one was responsible for me accomplishing nothing on Saturday until Saturday night. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Now he's going to have a little, he has no teeth, but he still likes to act like he has teeth and clean Chance's neck. And Chance is like, oh yeah, a little more here, a little more there. Okay, so apologies to anyone. Hi, Kathy. Well, his food is dry food. He won't eat wet food, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So he's back. Hey, Angela. So he's back on the Miralax regimen. So yeah. Let me tell you, I would have given a sponsor away to the first person that walked through the door. Let me just tell you that right now. Yes, I would. On Saturday. So So far, so good. So far, so good. This is a zoo over here. It's a zoo. And then last night, I got to tell you about Muppet. Last night, she has her own couch. Muppet's the dog. Muppet is... This is Muppet, right? This is Muppet. So last night, she's sleeping on her own couch. We just gave it up and gave her the couch. We put towels on it and, so she can't scum it up too. But the couch is a mess anyway, so we just gave it to the dog. So she's up there, and all of a sudden she wakes up. This is last night. She wakes up and starts staggering around on the couch. And I'm like, and she does that. I mean, sometimes she's like, has a bad dream or something, and she doesn't know she's quite awake and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm like, oh, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Well, it took her several hours before she recovered from that. So I don't know if she had a little episode. I don't know if she had a hip or a leg that went to sleep, or if she had a little bit of a stroke. I don't know what. Thanks, Sherry-Ann. Hey, Carla. I know you can't do more than laugh. It's just what you have to do. So, I mean, she was a mess. So I had to nurse her for several hours last night. So I sat on the floor. I have some energy things that I do when the animals get in distress. And so we did those. And she started to seem like she was kind of coming around and coming around. She seems like she's okay today. I got nothing. No idea. Okay. I'm going to put them away because that concludes story time for this portion of the stream. I'm going to put them away and wash my hands. All right. Come on, big man. Gotta see if I can keep you in here while I get your friend. All right. Get up there. Now the trick is that I have to open the door again to put Charlie in there and keep Chance in there while I deposit his friend. All right, go. Okay, we made it. Wash my hands, be right back. Okay, so once again, for anyone who has a weak stomach, I hope I didn't do you in. Anyway, yeah, sponsors are now in the other room. Welcome to Drama Free Friday, brought to you by HowToGetCreative.com. Yes, welcome to Drama Free Friday. She's actually 12. Yeah. She's 12, Chance is 13, Charlie is 14. Time flies. Worked myself into a regular hot here. You have to turn on the attic fan. Holy moly. In honor of this momentous occasion, I don't know what occasion that is, I bought myself a new shirt. Okay. Anyway, Drama Free Friday, that's what today is. Sorry, there was drama involved. I had to, it's like I have to share this with you guys. Because you have been with me through thick and thin. You've watched me cry. You've watched me carry on about this cat. So you just needed to hear a funny story. Hopefully you think it's funny. Yeah. So I have a new shirt. That's it. Anyway, it feels nice to have a new shirt. I wear them out on the cuff. I don't know how I do that. I wear out the cuffs and I wear out this elbow. I'm right-handed, but I wear out the left elbow. I don't know how that happens. Yes. In case you have stumbled into this mess and you don't know who this crazy person is telling poop stories about cats, my name is Barb Owen. And I'm glad you're here. And it is indeed Drama Free Friday. And hi Debbie. I do too. I love the teal in the shirt too. I tend to gravitate toward that. I used to always wear red, but I can't wear red on camera. It makes the camera crazy. So I still really like red, but I can't wear it when I'm recording or streaming, because it makes the camera go like this. It makes your eyes do that. It's awful. Bad news. Yes. So those of you who are everybody's a Drama Free Friday member. I don't know what I'm saying. Those of you who are VIP members of HowToGetCreative.com, your class is tomorrow. Your email went out already, so check your email for all that information. What we're going to be doing tomorrow during the VIP class is we're going to do hand-drawn, if I can get a hold of them, we're going to do hand-drawn tags. So we're going to do hand-drawn tags. Some of them are going to, and I'm going to teach you how to do a little face, and we're going to do Santas, and I know the light's kind of blowing it out. The sun is streaming through the window. So you can turn these into tags for packages, or you can use them for ornaments, or you can put them on Christmas cards, or whatever. Okay, so that's what we're doing in class. And I'm going to show you a couple of, the video is recorded. It's not posted yet. The video class portion of it is recorded. In the show and share, that is your time to show and share with me. Hi, Elizabeth. It's your time to share, ask questions, and so forth. And then I do have a technique to share with you tomorrow. Okay. So that is what's happening tomorrow. What else has been going on? This week went up a class on, it's a class kind of tips and tricks video on satin pillowcases. The height of luxury, satin pillowcase. Lay your head on a satin covered pillow. Oy, yes. So anyway, that went up this week. It is far more than a tips and tricks video. Tips and tricks, Race says tips and tricks need to be 20 minutes or less. I think this video was like over an hour. I told you, I can't say hello in less than 30 minutes. What else? Also, this coming week, video that will go up is kind of another elongated tips and tricks video on making buttonholes. The light is really bright. I'll do it this way. Making a snowflake with buttonholes and decorative stitches on your machine. Here's some other examples of it. So there's one. And this one. And it's buttonholes that don't have to button. They don't have to fit anything. It's a great way to learn how to use more of your capabilities on your sewing machine. So that is recorded, and that will be going up for members on Monday. I don't know what's next after that. I'm trying to post a lot of videos right in here, a lot of creative videos. So whether you do them now or later, they'll be available. Okay, so if you're not a member of How to Get Creative and you would like to explore it, if you're not a member, if you've never been a member, you can join for $1 for a month, and then it goes to the monthly membership fee. So you can take a whole month. So if you want to try it out for the month of December, you can for $1. Okay, that's that. All right, I'm going to do, before we launch into the next thing, hi Ruth. The men are fed. Well, Becky, that's what's important, right? And by men, I'm assuming you mean of human and animal. Hi, Barb. Good to see you. All right, I'm going to show you this thing. And the reason I'm going to show you this thing, it's really meant for Lena, Miss Linux 2010 over in Denmark. Which, by the way, if you watch a lot of streams and you watch a lot of the creative streamers here on YouTube, she has a series going on right now called Fibsmas, I think it is. It's really funny. It's really funny. She's so good. She's a great storyteller. Anyway, she was trying to oh, I'm good, Ruth. Thank you. She was trying to divide something up into thirds. I think it was thirds or fourths. I don't know what it was. She was trying to divide thirds, I think. I don't know. Doesn't matter. This works for whatever. And so she was having trouble with that because, first of all, she's in I got to give her props, man. Props all over the place. And it's Miss Linux 2010 is her channel name here on YouTube. Oh, it's so funny, right, Debbie? Yes. And so what she does, English is not her native language, but she speaks English better than I do most of the time. So she's having to translate what she's showing. And she's also used to working in metric and trying to do things in inches. So I just want to show you this little thing. Many of you probably know it, but I thought it might help Lena so she doesn't have to do math stuff. And maybe somebody here will be interested in it as well. It helps me because I'm not the best math person in the universe, we'll just say. Okay? Okay. All right. So here is, I got to put a big X on it so the camera doesn't have a cow. That's not part of the thing. That's just to keep the camera happy. If you want to take an odd piece of paper and you want to divide, it's MISSLIN Linux UX. Somebody will have to write it in. 2010 is the last part of it, I think. Somebody will have to write it out. You can't put the link because you guys aren't moderators, and I don't think Barbara Clark is here. Anyway, somebody can write it out if you know what it is. Anyway, if you have an odd piece of paper, it doesn't make any difference what it is, and you want to divide it up in some increments, and it doesn't divide easily. This is how you do, but it's Miss Linux, right? Yeah, there's Miss in front of it, Gail. Yeah, it's Miss, but her name is Lena, but that's her channel name. Okay, so back to this. You need a long ruler, and this is not maybe the most totally accurate thing in the world, but it's close enough. It's close enough. So this is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Okay, 8.5 by 11 piece. Oh, that's okay, Gail. No worries. There it is. Janice put it in. Thank you, Janice. Good enough. Thank you. I knew I could count on you guys. So let's say you want to divide this in 3 pieces, and 11.5 inches does not, or 11 inches does not divide evenly into 3 pieces. So get yourself a long ruler and put the corner of the ruler, okay, the beginning point of the ruler down here at the corner of your paper, and then pick and pivot this ruler until something that's divisible by 3 is up here, because that's how many sections we want. So put it up here against the edge. All right, so 0 down here, whatever's divisible by 3 up here, and then make marks of those 3 divisions. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. And then 8 is going to be the next division. Okay? That's it. That's as hard as it is. If you can divide something by the number of sections that you want, you're good to go. Then you can draw your lines, and then you'll find out how accurate you are. And you want to keep things as straight as possible and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to hurry here because we don't want to spend all day on this. I'm just trying to give you an idea, or give Lena a way to do it so she's not having to think in metric and translate to inches. Okay? And then I'm going to come over to the other one. And it really helps if you have a ruler that has, additional lines on it, because then it gives you additional lines for lining things up. All right, we'll say that's it. Okay, then you can check yourself, and you can see how accurate your measurement is. So it's like 3 5/8 on the first one. It's 3 5/8 on the second one. It's 3 5/8 on the last one. Okay? So there you go. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to turn it the other direction like this. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to divide this in 3 parts. So I'm going to put 0 down here, and I'm going to go, let's say, to 9. Because 9 is divisible by 3. So you put that over at the side like this, okay? And then again, make your marks. So 3 and 6. Again, now this is inches, but it will still should help. And again, line everything up, and then draw your marks. Line everything up. Draw your marks. You want to make sure that everything is nice and straight. Draw your marks. And once again, you should be able to measure, and they've got to be hopefully pretty close. So now it is 2 and almost 7/8. 2 and almost 7/8. And 2 and almost 7/8. Okay, but it's the almost that kind of get you in trouble, right? So that, Lena, that is for you, if that helps. All right. Crossways one way, and then move the ruler so you have 2 marks to line up so they are straight. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. If you don't have a quilting ruler. Okay, you guys can chat about that, because I really don't, I didn't follow the conversation. So there you go. But that's how you take a piece of paper that, like it could be a 12-inch piece of paper, which is what she was using. And she was making successively smaller squares because she was making an exploding box that had all these cool sized pockets in it. And it was really a struggle, which I totally understand. Listen, it would have been a huge struggle for me, and I know the language and the I know the math system, although I am no math whiz. Okay? Hello, Jersey. Yeah, her Fibs holiday videos are just a riot. She's posting one every day. If you need some holiday entertainment, gosh, I don't know. Leave her some love. Leave her some love in the comments. Subscribe to her channel if you haven't. Please do that. Okay, the next trick up my sleeve. The creative challenge, and I know that some of you may be getting tired of this. Too bad. Too bad. We're talking about it. The creative challenge, the reason we're going to hit it hard today is because this Sunday, and next Sunday are the 2 live sessions that we're going to do. Okay? So the 6th and the 13th are the 2 live sessions. There is no charge for any of this. Okay? No charge. No charge. And you'll find the links are coming up, I think, through the, I think Nightbot is sharing links, or you can also find links in the description box below the video. All right. So we have merchandise at Teespring, and the creative challenge is involving one of the sponsors. It can be Chance, it can be Charlie, it can be Muppet. You can do one or all 3, 1, 2, or 3, doesn't matter. You can buy something through the merch store, like a tote bag or a pillow or whatever, and then decorate it, alter it, play with it, change it, whatever you want to do. And that is your creative challenge. And then you send me either the instructions are all there. You either send me a support ticket and support at HowToGetCreative.com and attach a photo, or you can do it through Twitter. Those are the 2 things. Or you could do it through Instagram. Okay, those 3 things. Leave Facebook out of the mix. So you can buy something through the merchandise store. You'll see that link coming up. If you choose not to do that, then what you can do is you can go do, you can download the links, and regardless, you need to download the images, okay? You need to download the images, and that information is on the Teespring store also. You need to download them. If you have any questions about that, you can always contact me at one of those places, and I will send you a link. I had to do that for somebody the other day. The reason you have to download them is because that's what puts you on the list, so we can get the information to you about the live show and share, which comes up on Sunday. Anne got her tote bag. Cool. Laura says, took a week to decide. She finally went with Chance. He's as goofy as they get, I'm telling you, except for Charlie's tricks this weekend. So anyway, I'm making a big deal out of this at this moment because the email with the instructions for the link goes out on Saturday. Goes out Saturday. So if you want to be part of the live show and share session, which what we're going to do there is we'll show and we'll talk and we'll share, and you can ask questions and whatever you want to do, or you can just work on your project. It doesn't matter. We'll just hang out and chat and have fun. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern, same time as this. When you come here, it's the same time on Sunday afternoon. But you have to be on that list so that you get the link. It is through Zoom, which we've used for a long time, way before COVID and all that. It is through Zoom, so you will have to have Zoom on at least, some kind of device, computer, iPad, iPhone, Android, whatever. You're going to have Zoom on your thing because that's how you get there. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to run through really quickly some of the merch just to show you what's what, and then we're going to finish the tote bag. It's going to be so stinking cute, I'm going to tell you. All right, so let me zoom out here. Not quite that much, Barb. You'd think I'd never used the camera before. Honest to Pete. Okay. So here is, and I'm not sure whether Race is here. Hey, Zandra. Race is here. So Race can answer questions. Zandra, I got a little present for you today. I'm a terrible secret keeper. Zandra, I got a little thing for you today. I had to. It had your name on it. So anyway, I don't know when I'll get it to you, but Zandra, you will have a happy mail coming from me at some point. Don't get your hopes too high, but anyway, I'm just telling you, someday you're going to get, when you least expect it, Zandra, you're going to get happy mail. No, Race is not here. Okay. Okay. Also in the chat, you're going to see the link for Clausman's Etsy shop. So if you're interested in anything from Clausman, you can get that through the Etsy shop. Okay. This is the Muppet Pillow. I have taken the pillow out because this is how I'm going to be able to work on it. I'm going to put something inside here, something plastic covered and, like plastic covered cardboard to keep the paint from going through. And then I'm going to paint it. And do you want to see the cutest thing in the whole world? Let's see, what did I do with those? Now that I said that. Hold on. I've never used these before. However, I didn't even ever think about doing something like this. But Race and Isabel have their house all decorated for Christmas, okay? And they had these. And I'm like, wait, where did you get those? Where did those come from? All right, can I get this undone? Let's see. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure this out later. Anyway, this is the cutest thing ever, you guys. Look. Look at that. It's, okay, you probably can't tell what it is. It's a string of lights. Battery operated, little tiny battery pack. It's a string of lights. They're wired together here. Oh, wait, maybe I can get them undone here. Here we go. Oh, I can do it. Now they use these for all kinds of things. Look. Are these the cutest? And they had, Race and Isabel had like 3 or 4 Christmas pillows that you could light up. And I'm like, I'm gonna lift that idea right away from them. And so I did. And so we'll see if it works. So I'm gonna light up this pillow. Now that I've told you that, I have to do it, don't I? So cute. So cute. Becky says Dollar Tree. I got these from, I ordered them from Amazon is where I got them. There were 6 packages, 6 strings of lights for less than $9. So I don't know. If Dollar Tree has them, hey, more power to them. But they're so tiny. The little battery packs are so little. So I don't know. We'll see how it works. You think it'll work? Laura, you think it'll work? Tell me. Don't rat me out with the illegal fluids. Don't rat me out. So anyway, there is the, Race has got a pic. He sent me a picture. I just saw it. Hold the phone. Okay. Look. Can you see? Look. Okay. I know you're going to get reflection from the camera and all that stuff, but do you see that? Isn't that cute? Isn't that the cutest thing? I think it's super cute. Yeah. And Dorothy has them in a glass vase. Yeah, so you can use them for all kinds of stuff. I've seen people take them. I think it was Nina Ribena here on YouTube, and she put them in the lid of a mason jar. And I forgot if she decorated the jar. I think maybe she did. I can't remember. But she put them in the jar, and attached the battery pack up into the lid of the jar. So there's all kinds of things you can do with them. They're so cute. Anyway, I thought that Muppet deserved, especially after last night when she had such a hard night, she deserved to have lights on her pillow. Okay, so that's the pillow, and this one is the 16-inch pillow. Yeah, this is the 16-inch pillow. The fabric is not the best fabric in the whole wide world, but I don't care because I'm going to just, you know, mess it up anyway by painting and so forth. And I'm going to paint this as well at some point. I'm trying to do some extra streams, but that hasn't happened yet. But this is the pencil or pen pouch. So some of them have the sponsors. You can get any of the sponsors on them. These are the Goofy Relatives. I think I'm going to do some painting on the Goofy Relatives ones too, or do some embellishments or something. I don't know. Anyway, there's pouches. I also have plans to paint this. I got the paints to do this, the ones that you bake in the oven, so you can get mugs. Really cute mugs. Nice. It's a nice mug. So you can get mugs. And then, of course, we have stickers also. So we have relatives. We have thought bubbles. Yeah. So anyway, that's stuff from the merch store. Okay. Let's talk about the tote bag, which we haven't talked about yet. Last week, okay, are you ready for this? Brace yourself. Brace yourself, people. This is going to be too fun. This is going to be too much fun. Last week, this is the tote bag, and it's quite big, so you're going to see, you know, all my stuffs. Hey, Beth. Hi, Barbara. Who else is here? Hi, Candy. Joan, I don't know if I said hello to you or not. Hello, Joan. So anyway, here is the tote bag we're working on. All right. So if you want to be part of the live group, no charge for that. There's no charge. If you can download the images, there is no charge for them. Okay? I'm giving you 3 images, 3 line drawings, and you can use them to have fun with. If you choose not to buy something from the merch, you can do that. I had one person that sent in a picture, and she said she was buying the tote bag, but she didn't have time to wait for it, so she'd gone ahead and done the image in fabric on a wall hanging. Adorable, adorable. So much fun, so much fun. It's not a judged thing. It is just for fun, and to hang out together and give people a place to go for the next 2 Sunday afternoons. Okay, so here we go. Back here. All right. So what we have. I have not done another thing to this since you saw me last, other than I painted over his bow tie with matte medium because this is sticky. This is that Mod Podge, fabric Mod Podge. I am not sold on that. It is tacky and it is very shiny. I'm not crazy about it. So we're switching to matte medium, and I did a coat of matte medium over this because I wanted to see if the 2 products would have a fight. So far, it doesn't seem like they did. Out here in the outer edge, I have punched out some circles from some tissue paper that came from Joggles when I ordered something. And okay, if you can't look at that and find humor in that, people, your funny bone is broken. Your funny bone is busted. It's like Race was in a music video a few years back, and it was called My Give-A-Damn's Busted. Well, maybe your funny bone is busted. Yes. And if you haven't seen My Give-A-Damn's Busted, Google it or look for it on YouTube. You can find it. It's pretty cute. It's a Jody Messina song, and Race is the bad guy in the video. My Give-A-Damn's Busted. Anyway, so let your funny bone start to laugh. So we did this last week. So I took the line drawing. That's how the tote bag comes, just with a line drawing. I created this out of tissue paper. Hi, Amber. Okay. So did the eyeballs dry? They did. They did. They need more coats of paint, however. So this is tissue paper. This is tissue paper. It was from one of those, pardon me, from one of those packs, you know, that you get multiple colors of paper. And so that is what is this. This is paint. His eyes are paint. His nose is paint. But I put this down. I put the tissue paper down with some kind of fabric Mod Podge product, which I'm not crazy about. Anyway, I wanted to try it. You don't know if you're going to like it until you try it. These circles come from tissue paper that came in an order from Joggles. Okay, Beth. So these are circles, tissue paper circles. I used a punch and I used the tissue paper. I'll show it to you. Here are the tissue papers I've used. There's the body of the cat. Some of the pink did run, which is okay with me. It didn't bother me. There's the bow tie. And this is an order that I got from Joggles, and it was wrapped up in this kitty paper. So I used a punch, just a regular punch, like an EK Success punch. And I put a piece of used copy paper, you know, spent printer paper, behind the tissue paper and then punched them. All right. Tissue paper is so much fun. Goes really fast. Yes, Joggles has the best tissue paper ever. They really do. So that's what I did. I just punched out a bunch of circles, laid them on here, and then I thought, well, what do I want to put up here? So I had this tissue paper that I have stamped. I don't know how well you can see it, but I've stamped this tissue paper, cut out a thought bubble, and your job, you can be thinking, you don't need to put it in the chat right now because I won't see it. So if you do put it in the chat, I'm going to have to ask you again later. We need to know what it is that he's saying because I have to write on here. I'm going to try it with a Sharpie. I think it should work with a Sharpie because the Sharpie's permanent. My paint pens are all somewhere else. We're going to try it with Sharpie. Sharpie should leave the matte medium alone, I think. If it doesn't, you know, here's the thing. If it doesn't and it decides to run or do something, I'll do something different. You know, I'll just make lemonade out of the lemons or whatever. Okay? Okay. So that's what this is going to be, a thought bubble up here. And so he's going to be thinking something. So you guys are in charge of thinking up what you want to put there. And down here to hide his little, the fact that he doesn't have any little feets. Hi, Marg. Hi, Tara. APG, hello. What I have is some green tissue papers, and I'm going to put some grass down here. That's what I think. Again, the green, will the green run? I don't know. I definitely am not going to take the time to figure it out because that's how we're rolling here. So I've laid out, do you like the kitties in the circles? I think they're so cute. Oh gosh, I think they're cute. I think they're so cute. You did, Amber? It's pretty funny, isn't it? So what I'm going to switch to is Golden Matte Medium. Golden Matte Medium is not, it says nothing about fabric. So I'm doing something that you're not supposed to do. And ask me if I care. No, never mind, because I don't. Okay. So we have matte medium. I've already done one. This one down here in the corner. That one is already put on with matte medium because I wanted to see if it was going to work. Was it going to stain? And it looks like it's going to be okay. This could be an ongoing project. Like, I could work on this, you know, whenever I feel like it, because that tends to be what I do with my tote bags. You know, I'll get tired of them, or I'll get, I don't know what, bored. I don't know what it is. So or something comes off, and so I'll add something else. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put some matte medium on the back of this little piece of tissue. And I'm going to put some on this fabric. This might be better with gel medium. I don't know. Don't know. I'm sure you're not supposed to do this at all. And it's okay. All right, so we're going to smooth this out. That does not mean that there's not going to be some wrinklage happening. Okay, so, and when there's edges that don't have any stuff under them, then I'm just going to peel it back up and add a little bit more. So if you have any questions or anything to say, you can put it in the chat in caps, and I'll try to catch it here in a minute. But for the moment, I'm trying to keep my wits about me, okay? And so once I've got it down, then I'm going to put a little bit of matte medium around and seal it in. Okay? That's how this is going to happen. Okay. You think it's cute, Marg? Oh, good. What are we singing? We're singing My Give a Damn's Busted, Jamie. We're singing that. That's what we're singing, because that was a music video that Race was in a while back. All right. I don't remember what was I even referencing that made me even think of that. Oh, you guys, the attention span of a gnat, I tell you. I've had so many things on my head, and then Charlie did his thing over the weekend and just completely scrambled my brain. But I told that story at the beginning. If any of you missed it, there's quite a lengthy story at the beginning of this, but it's gross, so if you're grossed out, if you have a weak stomach, don't go back and listen. It is funny. It is funny. Okay, so I'm going to coat this with matte medium. I should have this matte medium in a smaller container. We'll just hope I can be careful. Okay, everybody keep your fingers and toes crossed that I'm careful. But look, how cute is that? How cute is that? Stinking cute. Stinking cute. Jamie. Okay, be thinking about what's going to go in that thought bubble, because as soon as I get these glued on here, I just think this is so cute. I thought about this in the night, because I was trying to think about how, what I wanted, you know, what else I wanted to put on here. Well, you know I love circles. And so I thought, oh, maybe I'll cut out some polka dots. And somewhere in the thought about, you know, somewhere in that space between being awake and asleep, you know, that space, that's where I do my best work. And that was when I flashed on the fact that I have this tissue paper. And I thought, oh, I wonder if that would work. And then I thought, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to cut those shapes out? How am I going to get those cats? And I thought, well, I'll fussy cut the cats. And I'm like, oh, no. Nope, not, no, not even. Not even going to fussy cut out a bunch of cats from tissue paper. Nope, that thought lasted about 2 flat seconds. And so from there I went, nope, not doing that. And then I thought, my next thought was punches and Fortunately, I had a couple of punches. These are 2.5 and 2.25 inches in the punches. And there's a cat hair. Shocker. Okay, we'll do one more up here. You do need to make sure that there's something inside the bag so that you're not matte medium-ing the whole thing closed. So I hope you are planning to, join me on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to it. It'll last about an hour, maybe a little bit more. It depends on how many people are there. And that information goes out to everybody who downloaded the images. Whether you bought something or not, you do need to download the image. It's one image on one document. All 3 images are on one document. So you get Charlie, Chance, and the Muppet. And that puts you, by doing that, it puts you on the list, the email list, so we can get the information to you. Otherwise, I have no way to get it to you. Okay? Okay. All right. Getting cold in Cape May. There you go. APG, I'm the only chance you got. I got it, Barb Bark, the thought bubble. I'm the only chance you have. Aw, that's pretty fun. Now I'm going to have to write that down. See? All right. I'm going to write it down because I saw it. Okay. I'm the only chance. APG is really good with words. You have. Okay. All right, moving on. Let's go over here. And now I got to move my board that's inside my bag because it's not the full width of the tote bag. So I got to scooch it over. Okay, get off of there. Get off of there. Thank you. It was sticking to my board. Okay. All right, let's come back around here. I can't wait to see what kind of comments I get about my gross story. Some people are going to think it's funny. That's right, Jersey. It's because she's the artist poet, girl. Life is not a solo act. Is that your suggestion, Beth? I just saw it. By Tim Gunn, huh? We're not going to put attribution on this, by the way. We're just going to steal it. We're just going to talk about it. It's all his 9 lives in the circles. No eat, that's good. Barbara, it's at the beginning of the video. It's gross. Oh, Tara feeds her cats raw and no tummy issues. That's a good thing. Hey, River City. Good to see you. Ah, the glasses and the bow tie remind you of Tim Gunn. Got ya. All right, let's keep going. I want to get all this stuff glued on here. Whether I get the thought bubble on or not, I do want to get the rest of this on here and put the grass on his feet and so forth. Okay, so we're going to just stick this one right here. I don't care that they don't need to be even. Yeah, we don't care about that. So, how are you guys doing? How are you doing? Tell me everything. I hope you're doing well. You already know how I'm doing. You already know about me. I need to know about you. How things are going. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I will tell you, Chance, this cat right here, Chance, the gray Blue Point Siamese. I've told you this before, but he loves to watch my computer, my iPad, my iPhone. I can't watch anything when I'm around him. He will take it over. He will just plant himself as close to whatever the device is, curl his front legs under his body, and settles in. At first, he only wanted to watch cat TV. It's very discriminating, by the way. He wanted to only watch cat TV, and he loves cat TV. Not every cat, from what I understand, not every cat is too fond of cat TV, but he loves it. It's here on YouTube channel, Cat TV, or Cat Games. Sorry, I think it's Cat Games. He loves it. Well, then he realized that the videos I was watching, which had, people, and it makes no difference what they're doing. As if their hands are moving, he will settle in and watch. And the faster somebody's hands move, the more he loves it. Okay? And so again, like when Charlie's not feeling good or, things, I'm just giving him some extra love or something, I'll sit down on the floor in the other room, the room that sustained so much damage the other day. I'll sit on the floor and hold him. Well, then Chance will come, and sometimes I'll have my phone and I'm watching something. I'm holding the cat, looking at something on YouTube, reading email, checking whatever. And Chance will come over there and park himself right where I can't see anything. He will literally park himself. Sorry, this is what happens when I talk too much. He'll park himself right in my line of vision and take over my phone, because that's usually what I'm watching on. He'll park himself right there, and he loves it. So if your hands are moving, he's your fan. If he could subscribe to your channel, he would. And he doesn't have to hear anything. He just wants to see the movement. The other day, I was watching somebody, and I don't know who it was. It was one of you guys. I was watching one of you. And it was a recording. And he got excited, and he slapped the screen with his foot and took me straight out of that recording. Such in the butt. Yeah. He fast forwarded clear to the end, and then it was ready to go to the next video. And I'm like, you little rat. All right, we'll just have to pick out the cat hairs later. He loves to watch. Now, he doesn't care too much about watching a big TV. But the other day, I was taking a break, and I was sitting here, right here where I stream, and he came in, crawled up on my lap, and so my screen that's in front of me is an iMac. It's a big screen. So it's a big screen, and it's directly in front of me. So when I'm looking like this, my eye line is like this. I'm looking directly at the screen, okay? And so he came in. I had flipped on a video just because I was taking a break from whatever tedious thing I was working on. Some sort of... let me just say this. I love what I do. I love the creative aspect of what I do. It is such a small part of what goes into how to get creative. Such a small part. And there are so many parts that I have to make myself do because I don't like them. So I'd been doing one of those. I don't know what it was. One of those gotta make myself do it moments. And so I was watching a YouTube video just as a break. And that darn cat got on my lap. He put his front feet up on the table. His butt's in my lap. His front feet's on the table. He's all curled up like this. And the next thing I realize, he's watching my iMac. Again, somebody's hands are moving, so he's very happy. Yeah. The weirdest cat ever. I didn't even know cats could do stuff like that. Didn't know they would do stuff like that. Yep, I didn't know they would do stuff like that. Such a weirdo. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. This tissue paper, one of the fun things about this tissue paper is that the cats are, it's unusual in that the cats go both directions. Well, you know what I mean. So I cut out, I was able to punch out some cats going to the right and some cats going to the left. Same cats. I thought, well, that's fun. Okay. So anybody in the chat, do you think that my theory, is APG still here? Maybe she knows. What's your thought about whether I write with the Sharpie on this and then glue it down, collage it down? Do you think it'll run with he's becoming human? It's probably true, and it's very frightening. It's very frightening. You think the matte medium will make it run with a Sharpie? It shouldn't, should it? Because it's an alcohol-based, solvent-based marker. I love this. I love this. Don't you think this is cute? And do some decoration around those. Oh, I think it's cute. I think it's really cute. What do you guys think? Make sure it's really dry. Okay. Yeah, okay. Sometimes matte medium can smear Sharpie, but you don't know for sure. Oh, well, sometimes. That's kind of one of those things. It's a sometimes thing, huh? All right. Well, we'll play with it. I have way more of this paper, so I could experiment with it. That would be good, wouldn't it? Hey, Shoo. How many people are here today? He is becoming human, isn't he? Hi, Tracy Dean. Don't put the gel medium on the front. Really? Hi, Sherry. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Miss Sally K. Yeah, experiment. I know. We should do that. Okay, thanks, Mark. All right, let's make some. I'm not going to do it right now. We're going to put some grass. We're going to make some grasses. Sherry's here now, so that's what matters. This is sparkly, has some glitter, which means I'm going to end up with glitter all over me. Any of you that know me know that I'm not crazy about glitter. I also don't know if this green is going to run. If it does, if the green runs with the matte medium, we are going to just pretend that it didn't, and I'll do something different. Is Ray still here, or did he take off? 102. Okay, thanks. Thank you. I was just curious. So I'm just cutting out some blades of grass. And I'm cutting out kind of big shapes because I don't want to do this all day. We got things to do, people. We got things to do. Sharpies definitely run. Okay. My favorite thing. Xandra likes glitter. Yes, she does. Right, Xandra? Yeah, Barb's not so crazy about it. I'm not real crazy about embossing powder either, for the same reason. I mean, I like it, but, yeah. Yeah, I like it, but, God, the mess. It's funny, there's some things that I don't mind at all. You know, there's some messy things I don't mind at all. There's other things that I'm like, oh, Please deliver me from using that. This is very wrinkled up tissue paper. Posca pens, once they're dry, don't run, I don't think. But don't go to the bank on that. Okay, Barbara. Oh, shoot. Hi, Carolyn. From Sydney, Australia. Is it Carolyn or Caroline? Welcome, welcome from Australia. It's so nice to have you join us. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here. I hope you guys are doing well. I asked you how you were, and then I didn't pay any attention to what you said. Pitt pens are supposed to be waterproof. Ah, there's a thought. Wouldn't you think that a solvent base, like a Sharpie, would work? I mean, you would think so, wouldn't you? But apparently not. That's okay. That's okay. So I'm just cutting out shapes of little grasses. I'm sure you'll still see the bottom of him, you know, the straight edge down here, but we're going to just distract it. In one brain cell and out the other. I can believe that. I understand. I do have microns. I do have Pigma Microns. I use those all the time. I'm just going to have to play, right? We'll just have to play. We'll have to try it. I don't know why this tissue paper is all wrinkled up. It's probably something I saved from somebody. Probably from some package. I don't know about you guys. Here's the thing. When we used to do great big huge Christmas celebrations, huge, you know. That was before my family all decided I was a jerk. I can laugh now. It didn't used to be funny. But they all decided I was a horrible person who didn't deserve to breathe. I'm sure nobody here has a family that ever did that to them. Anyway, we used to have big, giant family gatherings. And so we would do, somehow I provided, more than once, I provided all the Christmas paper, all the bags, all the, you know, stuff, and did all the, this is going to sound like I'm the little red hen, by the way, you know, from the kids' storybook. That's what this is going to sound like. So I totally and completely acknowledge that up front. And so anyway, I would provide all the Christmas wrapping for those who didn't have the money to go buy Christmas wrappings, because they knew if they came to my house that I would have it. You know what I mean? Here's the other thing these bloody people used to do. Listen to me bitch about my family, right? We had a spiral staircase in our house. I'll get back to this in a minute if I remember. We had a spiral staircase in our house that went from the main level to the basement, because we didn't have space for a traditional staircase. Those bloody people would go down in my basement. We're non-smokers. They would go down in the basement and they would smoke, and like I'm too stupid to know they're smoking, because the smoke would come right up through that open spiral staircase. Honest to Pete. Don't you just sometimes look at things and you go, what? Were you born in a barn? I'm not reading the chat at the moment. Okay. Anyway, so I would, you know, do all they would use all the wrapping paper and the tissue paper and all that kind of stuff. Well, guess what? Guess what I did? This was before I was even into all this stuff. I would go follow them up, and I'd rescue all the tissue paper right back out of the trash. The gift bags right out of the trash. Put them in a bag, smooth them all out, put them in a bag, and recycle it for the next time those suckers came and mooched off of me. I'll tell you, once my parents were gone, that was over and done with. Like, nope, you people got to find a new source to mooch on, because this place is closed. I don't know. Listen to me. Normally I don't carry on like that. I don't know what happened to me. Something got into me. Let me read the chat. Hi, Asa. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. All right, he's masking tape, then painted and splattered. Okay, wait a minute. Posca should be fine. Yeah, because it's a paint pen, right? Yep. Yeah, the Sharpies are permanent. The Sharpie markers. Okay. I'm just catching up on the chat. Used masking tape and then painted and splattered. I'm not sure what that you're referring to, Artie Dar. I missed part of that conversation. Whoops. I was scrolling back here. Yeah, Sharpies will move with rubbing alcohol. Yes. Caroline, right? Caroline. Hey, Brenda. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat, just catching up. I know, the little red hen. It's so true. That's just exactly what I sound like the little red hen. Oh, woe is me. Here I am cooking and cooking. Oh, Gail, I'm glad I'm not the only one. And Laura says, go for it. Yep, 50% of folks have common sense. Yeah, well, that's a high percentage of my family. Reload, Xandra. Try that. Yeah, just try to refresh because there isn't anything I can do about it. It's probably an internet or a YouTube thing. Thanks, Clausman. Maybe instead of the tissue paper, it seemed to have too much weight. I'm not sure what I'm still not following because my clearly my brain is not there. Okay, so here's my little blades of grass. So we're going to kind of play with that. We're going to just kind of play around with that. And we're going to make some of them shorter. All right, let's put some down here, shall we? We're just going to go for it. It's only a tote bag, people. It's only a tote bag. It's only a tote bag. And I'm going to try to leave my name. No, I'm not. We're going to just cover it up. That's okay. I can write my name back on here. It's fine. It's fine. Sorry about the throat clearing. Yeah, there's just nothing like the holidays to bring out the crazies in the world, is there? I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yeah. Any hoot. I don't miss those days. I do not miss those days. One of my best memories, Christmas memories, when my granddaughter, she's the one I made the quilt for, that I showed you a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Made it for her graduation from college when she got her bachelor's degree. When she was 4 years old, I wanted to take her shopping. And I wanted to make her a Christmas dress. And I wanted her to pick out the fabric. And I wanted her mother not to go with us because I wanted my little granddaughter to have complete freedom. And whatever she picked out, that's what I was going to make, And so I got her and I took her shopping. And she was 4. And she really didn't know anything about fabric and any of that kind of stuff. And so we looked in the pattern books, and because I wanted to see what she liked. And so we're looking in the pattern books, and And I said, now you get to pick out whatever you want to do. And whatever you like. So let's look through here. And of course, in typical 4-year-old fashion, it's like the first thing she sees, I like that. I like that, And so she ended up picking out a dress and a pinafore. It had a pinafore, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Pinafore that goes over the dress. Like an underdress and an overdress. But the overdress was, had, was sleeveless. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. Anyway, cutest thing. So then we started looking for fabric, and I kind of gave her some guidance about what kind of fabrics would work the best. And so I just wanted to see what colors. I guided her to the fabric, and then I wanted to see what colors she picked out. So she picked out Clausman. Actually, Clausman, if you can hear me, could you bring up that picture of her? It's on the bookshelf, the big bookshelf downstairs. I have to show you this picture because it's just so cute. Oh, so cute. So she picked out pink satin for the dress. Okay, pink satin. And red velvet for the pinafore. I guess you call it pinafore. Anyway, buttoned up the front. That's what she picked. Pink and red. Perfect. That's what I'm going to make. Because she liked the satin. She liked how that felt. And she liked how the velvet felt. I'm like, cool beans. So then I made her exactly what she wanted. And I had to try it on her. And so they didn't live super close to us. I mean, they were probably an hour from our house. By the time they left their house and drove to our house, it was probably an hour. And so it was, it was a trip for them. Anyway, her parents, I think it was her dad, brought her. And we tried it on, and it looked adorable. And it fit her to a T. Of course, it was, it was just a little Christmas dress. I mean, there wasn't a lot of fit to it. It was so cute. And then I took her shopping, and we bought white tights. She had dress shoes. So I bought white tights. And Clausman, are you hearing me? He must not be near the computer. I'll go get it if he doesn't hear me here in a minute. And then we were looking in the kids department, and I saw the, what a muff is that you put your hands in, keep your hands warm. And it had fur around the edges. Let's see, was it around the edges or the whole thing? I think the whole thing was fur. And I said, do you know what this is? And she said, no. Now remember, she's 4. Okay. No. And I said, well, you put your hands inside of this and it keeps your hands warm. And so she, it seemed like it had a string around the neck or something. Anyway, she put it around her neck or put her hands in it. And then, don't you know, they had a hat that had fur trim around the edge of the hat. And I like this. He's hiding in the grass. He's going to jump out. And then it had pom-poms, strings with pom-poms that were fur also. And so I told the clerk, I paid for all the stuff, and I told the clerk, I said, now we're going to go back in the dressing room, and I'm going to dress her in all of this, and then we're going to walk out of the store. Her clothes are going to be in this bag. I said, I don't want anybody giving me any grief because you know that I've already paid for this. Right? Louise. I know, right? So, okay, I don't know. I may get emotional telling you this story, but, you know, you're used to that. If you've been hanging out here for any length of time, you know that. So anyway, I got her all dressed up. So she has on her pink dress, her red pinafore. She has her hands inside her fur muffler, whatever you want to call it. Hand warmer, I don't care what you call it. Anyway, her hands are in that. She has on her fur-lined white hood, no jacket, you know, her white tights and her patent leather shoes. She's like this. And so she's all dressed up. And she looks in the three-way mirror. And she says, and I quote, she doesn't think I'm lit. She doesn't know that she's oblivious to anybody in the entire world. And she says, I look so beautiful. Told you. Best Christmas memory ever. Best Christmas memory ever. She's now almost 30. She was 4. Ugh, she looked so beautiful to herself. And things were a little less than perfect at her house, to say the least. But she looked so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Best memory ever. Anyway, Clausman was working at the library he was doing remodeling work. Sorry, emotion. That is just, you know, it is me. If you don't like emotion, do not hang out here on this channel because it's going to happen. Anyway, so we went by the library and I had the camera and everything. They had a big Christmas tree in the library, and we put her in front of the Christmas tree and took pictures of her. Oh, she was so cute. Oh, she was so cute. It was the most adorable thing ever. But the best part of the whole thing was, you know, she picked it out. She picked out everything. She didn't know what any of that stuff was, and she picked it out. And then I made it for her exactly the way she wanted it. In the colors she wanted, in the fabric she wanted. And then the best part of the whole thing was her declaration. And I've had that picture in a frame on my bookshelf ever since. And anytime she comes to visit, I can tell she always looks to see if the picture is still there. Isn't that the best memory ever? Isn't that the best memory ever? Yeah, best memory ever. Sorry, I'm going to send, since Clausman can't hear me, I'm going to text him. He's in a different part of the house, right? So I'm going to text him. Sorry, I've got matte medium on my one hand. So I'm typing with one thumb. He may have gone to sleep. That's the other possibility. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, Oh, got my nose running. Okay. Okay, back to this. Back to this. Okay, it's looking cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. Maybe we'll put some more grass. I have a few more pieces of tissue paper. Let's use them up, shall we? Oh, here it is. Here he is.
You beat me to it. I was getting ready to show it.
Thanks. Okay, here it is. Here is the most adorable, sweet little girl in the entire world. Is that cute? I know. Yeah. Okay. Back to this. Let's put the rest of these tissue papers on here because why not? Because we can. Because we can. It's just tissue paper. It's just a tote bag. Who cares? Who cares, people? Who cares? I know. Oh my gosh. And you know what? She grew up to be the most amazing, amazing young woman ever. She did. I could gush for a long time about her. Indeed, I could. But that's what happens. That is what happens when you fall deeply in love with someone who is so incredibly special. Some of you have met her because she's participated in the
Oh, here you. What do you need?
You're Way Behind.
Oh, okay.
That was a long time ago, so you're way behind.
All right.
You need to hit the live button. He's behind on the stream. He just now heard me ask him for That's okay. No worries. No worries. No worries. Okay. This is the last piece of tissue paper that I had cut, and by golly, we're going to put it on here. Yes, we are. Okay. I don't know about you, but I think it's cute. I think it's cute. He's peeking out from all these grasses. I hope these all stick on here. Okay. So I'm going to go up to his glasses here just to get a coat of matte medium on here, and then I'll put a coat of matte medium on the rest of it later. I think it's cute, you guys. I think it's really cute. See, when I get busy talking about something, gosh, my brain just goes off in all directions. I start thinking of stuff, I start telling stuff, then I get myself all worked up, and then I get myself emotional. Oh! Just think, if you were a member of How to Get Creative, you could have more of this. Oh, thanks, Star. Yep, it did. I don't think you can see it. I don't think you can see it. But, see, this is a string right here, right there. That's a string that goes around your neck. So if you take your hands out of the muffler, the muff, we always call them muffs. If you take your hands out, it will hang around your neck. And then this and this that was the tie that tied the hat on. It was a knit hat. And on the ends, the two ends were the fluffy pom-poms to match the trim on the hat. Yeah, that's what it was. It's so cute. Oh, she's cute. Okay. All right. And we'll stick my brush in the water for the moment. And cap the matte medium, which I have managed. Oh, your dog swatted you in the head. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. And then I'll tie it together, with color and whatever. Any hoot, I like it. And that did what I wanted it to do, which it is. You can still see the kind of the cat peeking through, and yet, it's still kind of crouched in behind that. Okay, so let's play with what we're going to put on the thought bubble. So I'm going to set this to the side. Yeah, like I said, if it bothers any of you guys that I get choked up from time to time, just you gotta cut me some slack. Okay, cut me some slack, people. All right, what are we going to put on this? Let me know. Looks like he's been catnapping in the grass, Joan says. Oh, my nose is running, people. Sorry. What are we going to put on this? So far I have, I'm the only chance you have. I really like that. Life is not a solo act. That's another possibility. Anybody else? Cats to the left of me, cats to the right of me, and I'm stuck in the middle with you. No, wait, that's too many words. That's too many words. I will definitely misspell something. Barbara Clark is may have to add grasses to her chance mask. Oh, how funny. Let's partay. That's a cute one. Let's partay. That's a good one, because all the little kitties have party hats on. Life is short, eat dessert first. Okay, I'm going to write all these on here. Life is short, eat dessert. Dessert, D-E-S-S, 2 S's, not desert. If I don't have glitter on me, I'm going to be surprised. I'm front and center for the party. That's funny. Okay, what else? Let's see. Yeah, it was very good, no wheat. Very good. I loved it. Don't eat the grass. Don't eat the grass. Do you know, I'm not very good at jokes. Shocker. This was a joke Clausman told me years and years ago. Cats rule, dogs drool. That's funny. Okay. So he told me this joke a long time ago. And it goes like this. He said, there were 2 rabbits in the grass, and they were munching on the grass. And one of them says to the other, "This grass tastes pithy." Because he had a lisp. He said, "This grass tastes pithy." And the other rabbit says to him, "Well, that's because I just pith on it." Bad joke. Blame Clausman. I need to list them all in the back. I'm too sexy for this shirt. That's good. Cat me if you can. I'm writing all these down. I'm the cat's meow. You guys are doing some good ones. Gotta blame Clausman for that one. None of them are as good looking as I am. Don't be such a grass hat. What does that mean? What does that mean? Don't be such a grass hat. Jan, what does that mean? Translate. No. Cindy, he wasn't the butt scooter. That was the other one. Where's my hat? There you go. Let's see. I think Let's Party could be it. Thinking Let's Party could be it because it's nice and short. Catch Me If You Can, Cat's Meow. Where's my hat? I think we're gonna do Let's Party. What do you think? Oh, ass hat. Okay, Jan. Okay. Oh dear. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it? Okay. Let's play with this. And I have more of this tissue paper. Where'd I put it? Yes, here it is. I have more of this tissue paper, so we have plenty more to. Who said herding cats was easy? That's Sheena. That's good. That's good. All right, let's try Let's Party. Let's put this on here, and I'm going to use a Sharpie, and then we're going to glue this one into. We're going to glue this one in my journal just so we try it and see what it does, okay? Before I do that, I'm going to draw the shape because I do kind of like this shape. So that way I have it just in case I want to use this shape again, okay? All right. So there we go. Okay. All right, so we're going to not do this any fancy old way. We're just going to go, let's party. Could be party on, dude. Okay, so let's put it. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. All right, let me get a piece of scrap paper. I hope you guys are having fun today. I'm having fun with you. I'm enjoying being here with you. I guess I could let you come in a little closer because we're not out and trying to see a whole big thing now. Don't get trippy. It's just a kitty. I'm just a kitty. There you go. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this thing. Let's party. I got a little too excited out here and added an E. That happens to me a lot. Or I try to get cute and end up kind of, well, for lack of a better word, screwing up. Okay, so now let's embellish this a little bit. And if this doesn't work, I will get out the paint pens. I may not put this on today, actually. You know, we're all collectively living through such a weird, crazy time right now that we gotta laugh. Well, here's another thought. if I was still the person hosting the big family Christmas thing, I'd be off the hook this year. That's a fun thought. Yeah, I gotta admit, that's a good thought. Okay, so we got that. It's looking kind of crappy. It's a good thing we're just practicing. Good thing we're just practicing. Although one of my favorite things to do with stuff like this is make the black lines nice and thick, and then come back with my favorite white polka dots and polka dot in the black. I love doing that. I hope you're going to come hang out with us on Sunday. If you can't, there will be a recording available. Y'all be sending an email to you with that information so you can go watch the recording. That's if all goes well. You understand that all this is internet dependent. I was in internet provider hell yesterday for quite a while. It took me like 2 hours. Okay, did you know I may be late to the party, people? I did not know that you couldn't talk to a human anymore for customer service. I must have recently fallen off the turnip truck because I thought customer service meant you at least got to talk to someone in a different country, right? Apparently that is not the case anymore. Apparently that is just not the case anymore. And so my internet, I woke up yesterday, the internet was down, which just doesn't happen for me anymore. Used to happen a lot. We're going to find a spot in this journal and we're going to stick this in here because we're going to find out whether this is going to run like the wind. And I don't care what page this is. We're just going to find a place. Anyway, I had to, we'll stick it on this page. I had to go through the chat feature because I called the 800 number to talk to them because it was like 2 hours and nothing had happened, you know. And I'm like, okay, there must be a problem. I've cycled the modem, the router, all that stuff. I did everything I knew to do. My next thing is to contact the service, contact the service provider or call Race. And I thought, no, solve the problem yourself. That's what I said to myself. You need to solve this problem your own self. Okay, so let's stick this on here and see what happens. And I'm going to use a nice big fat amount of matte medium because if it's going to run, I want to know it. Yes, I want to know it. So I'm going to put some on here. Anyway, so I finally call the 800 number. I get, and then it's push 1, push 2, push 3. Put in this information. Put in that information. Put in some other information. Tell us what you're calling about, And then it says, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Looks like it's running a little bit. Of course, I did not heat set it or anything because I was trying to do worst case scenario. Yeah, it looks like it's running a little bit. Might have to do the paint pen and let it sit. Okay, we're going to let that sit and see what it does. So anyway, so I'm talking, I can't talk to a person. I keep, doing the 0 and saying human and all the stuff that I've seen Race do, to bypass all this stuff. No, none of the tricks were working. And then Mr. Mechanical, whatever his name is, says, thank you. That will conclude this call. And I'm like, no, we got nowhere. And so then I get a text message, and it says that, now to continue this conversation, I have to do it via text. So I'm now having a text conversation. It's can't be on the computer because, they told me, first of all, Mr. Mechanical Man told me that I should follow the link on the website to contact them. And it's like, dude, I have no internet. Dude, I have no internet. I can't follow a link. Anyway. So I chat with a mechanical person. I keep typing in human. I finally get turned over to a human. Okay. Bye, Alicia. I get turned over to a human. And then the human she's in some other country, which is fine. As long as we can communicate, I'm okay. So she talks to me, and she says, I'll schedule, she ran a test from wherever she was to see, and she's wanting to know what the lights are on the modem and the this and the that. So I give her all that information. She runs a test. She said, well, we have to send out a technician. I said, okay, how soon can you do that? She said, it'll be tomorrow, which is today, between 8 and 5. I said, no, that won't work. That will not work. 8 and 5 won't work. Because I have 3 online events, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's got to be sooner than that. So we went round and round for a little bit. Finally, she said, would you like, she said, well, I understand you're not happy. I'm like, well, no, not yet. So she says to me, chat, thumbs, texting. She says, well, how would you like to be turned over to our care team? I said, well, yes, I would. So I get turned over to the care team. This is all by text. 2 thumbs. Not necessarily 2 thumbs up. And so I'm talking to them, to the care team. And so we go through the exact same conversation. The exact verbatim conversation. They can't do anything either. It's all computerized, and so, the repair ticket is the repair ticket is the repair ticket, and everything goes in order. And I'm like, nope, not good enough. So finally that person says, would you like to be turned over to our repair team? Yes, I would. I would like to be turned over to the repair team. So now I'm with the repair team. The repair person has to go through all the previous text messages. So we go through all that. And then that person says, well, we can have someone there. Well, I don't know what it was they said. Whatever it was, still I wasn't getting anywhere. And then I get a different text message that says, Chad is on his way to your house. Like, well, apparently we're getting somewhere now. Okay. So we've gone from today between 8 and 5 to the repair person is on his way to your house. I'm like, okay, cool. So I said, to the repair team, whoever the repair team are, the repair team in the sky, I say to them, I got a text message and Chad is on his way. And they said, oh, that's good news. Well, we'll talk to you. Best of luck getting your internet restored. Okay, so I go, okay, so I get off the phone and I think, I'm done with the text message. I think one more time, I'm just going to check, because I've been checking for ages, to see if anything had happened. So I check one more time. Guess what? The internet's back. So I send a text message to Chad. And I say, Chad, great news. The internet's back. I'm so sorry to bother you. I hope it continues. And they've already let me know that there's a problem in the area with equipment or something. And he calls me up and he says, hello, Barb. My name is Chad. Chad, it's so nice to meet you. I'm sorry to bother you because now apparently it has, the internet has come back on. And he said, well, I'm almost to your house. I'm going to come check it anyway. I said, okay. But now due to COVID, if there's any problems inside your house, I can't come in. Okay, great. So anyway, it just went on and on. Anyway, he came and checked. And everything. Our line, you'll all be happy to know that our line looks sparkling clean. So all that to say, everything is always dependent upon the internet and its connections, right? Indeed it is. So any hoot, the plans are that we will be getting together for fun and games, so to speak, on Sunday. And the VIP class is tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to zoom in so you can see the rest of this. Oh, and then I later got another response from the same internet provider, same company, and they sent me another text message that says, see, I don't know that you can see much. There's a little bit of smearage up there, but not really too much. Doesn't look too bad. And they said, your internet service should be fully repaired by now. I'm like, okay, good news. There you go. I know, it's so funny. Customer service. So then they send me a survey. They want me to fill out this survey. And so I finally got to the point where, I answered their questions, because the first human that I talked to was 2.5, 3 hours into this process. And I chatted with him. And he was very nice, very accommodating. I got exactly what I needed. He came and did his thing and everything was good. But, 3 hours before you talk to somebody, come on, that's ridiculous. Anyhoot, so I get to the point in their survey, press 1 for this, press 5 for that. It was only 4 questions. Got to question number 4, and it says, is there anything else you'd like to share with us? Don't start with me. Don't toy with me unless you want me to tell you what I think. And so I did. Told them what I thought about their customer service. Anyway. Yeah, such is life. Life has shifted and changed in that regard, hasn't it? All right, let's take one last look at said tote bag, which I will put the thought bubble on later. I'm not going to do it now. And I promise we will not work on this tote bag next week. We'll do something different. We won't do tote bag next week. It may be something along the lines of the creative challenge, but it's not going to be the tote bag, because I won't make you suffer through this one more week. Although I'm not suffering through it because I think it's just adorably cute, personally. Anyway, so there it is, and it's pretty much dry. This has got matte medium on it down here now. This is still very shiny. His head's still very shiny. See that? But I'm going to work on his eyes a little bit more and redo something on his glasses. I don't know exactly what. And then, here, let's just rip this out of the book, just so we can test it and see. Let's see, make sure there's anything on the other side. Yeah, not really. Okay. I'm just going to cut this out, because we want to see what it's going to look like, even though it won't be transparent. We want to see what it's going to look like, don't you? And what's on the other side is just a test. I'll stick it back in the book. So anyway, yeah, that will just about wrap us up for today. Chance is at the door whining now because he wants to come back and be the star of the show yet again, because that's what he likes. This is some thick paper. When you've been working with tissue paper, that's some thick paper. Okay, what do you think? I think it's pretty adorably cute. You like it? And then I'll decorate some other stuff on here. Like I said, it's never truly done. Nothing that I do is ever truly done, people. Nothing is ever truly done. Yeah, I'm probably going to have it just something like that. Maybe I'll change the angle of the words so they're more across. And so can you hear the whining feline? Can you hear him? He's back there with his going on. His face plastered up against the door. Rotten thing. Anyway, okay. With that said, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for listening to my stories. Thanks for tolerating my terrible stories, bad jokes, and tears from time to time. So I will see you VIPers, VIP members of HowToGetCreative.com. I will see you guys tomorrow, depending on the internet, which we hope, do all your little things. It does really super well for us. And then on Sunday, I will see you guys as well. If something, let me just say this, if something should happen to go south with your internet connection here, everything would be rescheduled. So just so you know. Okay? All right. That is it. I don't know of anything else I need to say other than join the Creative Challenge, download your designs, and I will see you before you know it. Remember to get creative today because it's easy. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.